Hello everyone, welcome back to E20 Zone TV on this Wednesday evening. Hope everyone's all well out there in the world. Rumour has it show. Today there's been a rumour that has really grinded into me. It really has, and I'm going to be straight. Some of these fans, this fan base, are fucking idiots. I'm going to be truthfully honest. Before I get started, please do smash a like on the video, subscribe to E20 Zone TV, hit notification bell and all that malarkey if you want to. If you don't want to, fine. We will still carry on here on E20. For me, I'm going to be straight. The disrespect on Tomáš Souček's name is starting to become a bit of a joke now. It really is. Today, rumour come out today that Everton are looking at him because MOYES is in charge and MOYES wants him at Everton. He ain't leaving. He's not leaving. Why do you want this man, the only man who really cares other than him and Jared Bowen, to leave West Ham United? We can find better, apparently. Yeah, you add to him. You add to him. I don't get this. I really don't. Tomáš Souček arrived back in 2020 on a loan deal, and it turned into an £18 million deal. And he's been a brilliant servant to West Ham. 171 appearances, 30 goals. And he scored some big goals for West Ham from midfield as a box-to-box midfield player. Now, is he the best player ever? No, he isn't, right? But he's good enough for us. And our fan base think we can go out and just sign anyone. Yeah, oh, we're going to go out and sign a top-class midfielder. We ain't signing no top-class midfield this summer. We need to sort out our striker that situation. Now, the lazy journalism in the West Ham community is quite embarrassing. I'm going to be straight, yeah? David Moyes is at Everton. Oh, what we'll do, we ain't got nothing to talk about, so what we'll do, we'll put 2 and 2 together and come up with 5. Yeah, Tomáš Souček to Everton. Oh, we're going to have to pay a hefty fee. Yeah, he's 30 years old. Now, people say, well, how long do you leave it? Yeah, and I know I'm going on a bit of a rant here, but sometimes you've got to appreciate the players that you have got. And I'm from the school of the old school of appreciating the icons at this club. Your Julian Dixies, yeah, your Moncurs, right? Your people like that who I remember growing up with and having respect for. Tomáš Souček gets no respect from the fan base. None at all, really. You got some of the fan base who will die for this man, and you got some of the fan base who literally can't stand this man for love of money. This man can go and score 15 goals a season, and he'll still be shit in their eyes. For me, I look at Tomáš Souček, 30 years old. He's just turned 30. February the 27th was his birthday. He ain't that bad. When I look at the likes of Andy Irving, yeah, Carlos Soler, do you know what I mean? Edson Alvarez. Are you telling me that fucking Souček's the problem in that midfield? Yeah, I think Souček would be even better with better midfielders around him. Do you know what I mean? He's a leader. And one thing about that man that I am going to say is he cares about this club. Yeah, he generally cares about West Ham United Football Club. And not many of this team currently right now care about this club. Yeah, he's not the best footballer on the planet. He isn't. But he's a man who cares, who gives everything for the shirt. And then I have people who disrespect him and say, well, I'll get rid of him for 20 million. Like he's a piece of shit. Like, do you know what I'm saying? This geezer's not shit. Yeah, this geezer's a good player for us, right? If he was better than that, he wouldn't be playing for West Ham United. Do you know what I'm saying? He plays for West Ham United, and what he's done over the last 5 years deserves some sort of respect. Now, can I see David Moyes, who's on an 18-month contract, remember, at Everton, coming in for Tomáš Souček and paying £30 million for him? I can't see it. I generally can't see it, right? But it's just the lazy journalism of our fan base just to try and roll up something, yeah, for the sake of getting the fan base talking. At the end of the day, we've got more problems in midfield other than Tomáš fucking Souček. I'm going to be straight on that. Yeah, as I say, Edson Alvarez is a walking yellow card every single game. Yeah, Carlos Soler, what's the point? Yeah, he's going to be going back. Andy Irving needs to be sold because he ain't going to make it. He ain't good enough. Yeah, and when I look at all the midfielders currently right now, right, 2 midfielders who are of any decency are Tomáš Souček, and the other man is James Ward-Prowse, who we flogged in the summer, and people said, oh, it's a good bit of business to get rid of him because he's shit. Trust me, right? Give me hard-working industrial midfielders all day of the week because they care about what they do. Yeah, you can go and get a flamboyant person from abroad. Yeah, I've seen people being linked from the Dutch league, from the Spanish league. Right? Yes, we need better players. Right? And Tomáš Souček can't do it forever. But let's not disrespect the man. Yeah, like he's a piece of shit. That's one thing I will say, because he's not a piece of shit. This geezer has made 171 appearances, scored 30 goals this season. He scored 6 goals in 25 league games. Yeah, he's been one of our better players this year in a crop of absolute shit at this club. For me, to round this video up, it's going to be short and sweet. I just feel that the disrespect on the man. Yeah, he can't do nothing right. He simply can't do nothing right. He goes and scores a goal the other day. People want to sell him. Yeah. Why do you keep wanting to sell a player that keeps bagging goals? Right. He's the only one with Bowen who I look at this squad right now who genuinely care. Yeah. They will give it everything to make sure West Ham was all right. I don't see it with anyone else. I see decent-ish players in Wan-Bissaka, Todibo, Kilman, etc. But do they really care about West Ham United? Yeah. I wouldn't say so. Yeah. I would say they look at it as a job more than anything. Tomáš Souček cares. Jared Bowen 100% cares. And I want people who care about this club. I remember people like Julian Dix, Di Canio, who generally cared about this club, would cry on the pitch for the claret and blue. And then I've got people who say, no, you just get rid of him because he ain't technically good. Listen, like, you ain't got to keep getting rid of like people who actually care about the club. Because eventually you're going to get rid of everyone who cares about the club. And you're going to have a load of people in there with attitude and ego. And talking about attitude and ego, I'm going to say this. The man's got no attitude, no ego, doesn't complain, right? Even when he's been dropped before to the bench, you don't see him moaning. You see him come on and do his job. Yeah, because he genuinely cares, right? Personally, for me, I think you should just let him run his contract now. I think he's a goal threat. Should he be first choice next year? I think you need to bring in midfielders who can compete with him and then overtake him. To want him out first before everyone else who's in that squad currently right now, right, with Edson as a walking yellow card, like Andy Irving as another one, Guido Rodriguez. Do you know what I mean? The Argentinian fucking person who wants to like leave this club, who can't stand being here. And then you've got people like Tomáš Souček who generally care. That just doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. And it baffles the life and soul out of me why people keep wanting to knock this man down onto the floor. Yeah, listen, he's going to have bad games. Yeah, he's going to have good games. He's a West Ham player. Because if he was better than this, he wouldn't be at West Ham. Do you know what I mean? But let's not get rid of people who actually genuinely care about the club. Because this season, I'm going to be straight. I'm going to be honest to round this video up. We're lucky. We've had a lucky season to be in a league that there's 3 teams that are absolutely pony. Because if we was in a league where it was a tighter league and these teams wasn't as bad, we would be in a relegation battle. Yeah, we simply would be. So we've got to appreciate that this season we've got away with it. Next season we can't get away with it because we're going to get lucky twice. Do you know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm pissed off with this one. I really am. Yeah, and I'm pissed off with the fact that the fan base keeps wanting to knock one of our own all the time. Yeah. At the end of the day, Tomáš Souček's been here for 5 years. Yeah, he's done so much in that 5 years. And he has been a good servant to West Ham. But he doesn't deserve just to be flogged out like a piece of shit. Do you know what I mean? When I look at other players and think, you're not saying fuck all about them, but you're saying a lot about Tomáš Souček. Yeah. I believe the links with David Moyes are pony, if you want me to be truthfully honest. David Moyes is an 18-month contract. He's gonna keep Everton up, but next year could be a different year. We see it with Gary O'Neill. Last year he was amazing for Wolves. This year gets the sack and he's out of work. The same thing could happen to Moyes at Everton next year, and then like they've wasted their time and money. Do you know what I mean? If you want me to be honest, and I'll be truthfully honest, you've got more chance of seeing James Ward-Prowse at Everton than you have at Tomáš Souček, in my honest opinion. But that's my own opinion on that. Anyway, I'm going to make a move and I will see you again in the next one. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like, subscribe to E20 Zone TV. And I'll see you again very soon.